The 8-time Emmy Award winner, Bob Dotson, has just completed his latest book called American Story with Bob Dotson. Bob has traveled over 4 million miles over his extensive career with NBC News. He has spent a lifetime searching and finding ordinary people who are doing extraordinary things.
I have spent a lifetime crisscrossing this country, listening to your stories.
If you could create the perfect candy for him, what would it be?
Probably a heart.
And I watched the forest disappear and disappear, and I realized this is it. Nobody else is going to do anything about it, so I'll try to do something.
What's the most unusual thing you've sold?
Christmas trees in February. I'm not kidding.
Listen to a chorus of voices that sing America's dreams. Not just our quest for money or fame, the story of us.
America survives and thrives because of names we don't know. People standing in the shadows with wonderful stories. Such tales will be lost unless someone tells them. I'm Bob Dotson with those often overlooked American stories.
One of the most remarkable people of this century was Helen Keller, the deaf, blind, and mute woman whose wisdom touched the lives of so many. The legacy of Annie Sullivan lives on, and tonight NBC's Bob Dotson tells us about a Sacramento, California woman who is carrying on her tradition.
Beautiful, 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 I love.
Dee Follett has not seen a flower in half a century. She does not hear the bees. For her, this season is simply another spring of imagination.
I'm in heaven!
Dee is both blind and deaf, but she still dreams. And each year she tries something no one else would dream.
Are you saying your prayers?
Should I?
Maybe.
Bill Sample decided to buy some of those dreams. He and his wife and some of their friends sent a child on a trip to touch the snow, another to see the redwood trees. Their lives soon filled with letters of dreams that had come true.
Jody had never seen the ocean, and what a joy to see her eyes light up with awe and wonder. They always make me cry.
She'll keep 1,000 memories in her head. She does more for our lives than we could possibly do for her, whether she realizes or not.
Christina Wilson has leukemia. Her dream is to meet a mouse named Minnie.
I guess that's the only Mickey Mouse in a book.
Sample seldom takes a vacation himself, but in a sense, he travels with every child he touches.
Which is scaring me.
To the parents, many of whose life savings have been drained by their children's illnesses, Bill Sample is a miracle worker, a man who brings joy when hope is gone.
Oh, boy. Give her a hug.
In the past 4 years, Bill Sample and his friends have granted wishes for more than 500 children and their families, without government aid, without corporate sponsors. Just one man. Today, there's a trailer park on the site of the old migrant camp in Modesto, California. Many of the folks who live here lived here then. During the Depression, it was just one of the many stops on their endless road. Now, it is home.
And it is here we found Florence Thompson.
who more than anyone else came to symbolize America's determination to survive those desperate times. Florence Thompson. She lives right over there in that trailer. No, you wouldn't recognize the name, but few people forget the face.
Me and my kids, we lived in tents and lived in bamboo houses and everything else, so I could make a living.
She was called the Mona Lisa of the 30s, a migrant mother whose picture haunted the nation. Florence Thompson was 27 years old when the Depression started. She had 5 children and was pregnant with another, and her husband was dead.
I chop cotton in Farball down there for 40 cents an acre. I pick cotton in Shafter for 50 cents a hundred, 40 cents a hundred. I'd hit that cotton field before daylight and stay there till it got so dark I couldn't see. And I didn't even weigh 100 pounds. I used to fill up them old 12-foot cotton sacks. I couldn't lift them. I'd have to drag them to the scales halfway across the field.
America is made up of states woven together like a tapestry, diverse in colors, shapes, and sizes, much like its people. And Bob's lifetime of storytelling captures the essence of America, for it is the hidden people of our nation who make our country great. In fact, as a former NBC News employee, I continue to be inspired by his stories. The irony about Bob is that he himself, the storyteller of others, is an American who is worthy of a story of his own.